Hello out there, you're with Brian and Ace with Wooden Ship Production, and we're here to show our liquid cleaner, Jamaic Clean. We've been selling this for over 20 years now. This is an actual reusable cleaner. It's not a one-time like most cleaners out on the market. You can actually mix this up and you can reuse it, and as the potency goes away, you just get rid of it and you can mix more. A little goes a long way.
This is a dilutable product. The label says dilute 8 parts to 1, and you can do that and it works okay, but we recommend actually usually a little bit more like a 50-50 split.
A little stronger. It's better that way. It cleans a little faster too. But we're going to have a little demo on how to clean your glass, your metal, all that, the do's and don'ts, what you don't want to do, and the correct way to use this so that you get the maximum amount for your money and you don't waste the product. Okay, so getting started here. Basically what you want to do to clean your piece, we're going to start with our steamroller that we have. Basically what you don't want to use is any kind of metal, especially with glass. You can actually break the inside of the bowl of the glass if you go in there and you start kind of doing the ream thing. That's bad. So never use anything metal. What we suggest is we have these bamboo sticks, they're like toothpicks. And we also have these pipe cleaners, which these aren't the soft ones, these are actually the stiffer ones. They have like little scrubbies on them. They're really, really good. We get these from Zen. We sell these for $2 a bundle, basically. Now, basically what you want to do is you want to take your piece or whatever. Like I said, we'll start with the steamroller here and just pick any kind of, the sticky stuff out, anything that's kind of stuck in the bowl. And just kind of be careful when you go down into it doesn't really matter with the metal, but I'm always pretty much go like I'm using glass. So I'm always kind of careful, just kind of give it a little ream out, get everything knocked out of it. Then basically you want to get you could do this in your sink, but since we're not at home, we got a little bucket here. And then we're just going to lay that in there. That easy. We're going to take our Jamaica Clean, open her up here. And again, you can measure it out if you want, but me, I just put about that much in, pretty close to half, maybe not quite half. So we got plenty for future uses. And then we're gonna take our water.
That's not gonna be enough.
It's not gonna be enough, but that's okay. We'll put more in it, but just to keep going for now. Everything else, a little metal hand pipe, again. Same thing as the steamroller. We'll just get everything kind of out of there. And the screen that's in there, it's going to be in there. So this is really good for...
You can actually unscrew the bowl.
Oh, you can do that too.
Set the bowl upside down and poke it straight down with that.
Poke it through.
Yeah.
And that, I mean, again, we're going to put that in there. We'll just kind of give this a little, just kind of push this through here a little bit. And we're just going to toss that in there like that. That's nice and submerged. That's what we want to do with the steamroller. Whatever you put in here, you want to make sure add water to bring it up so that everything is totally submerged. We're going to do that at the very end. Now again, we're going to just go the not pointy part through here and just basically pop that screen out. So now if you want, I always suggest just using a new screen. I mean, we sell them here 10 for $1. We do the brass. I don't care for the stainless steel. And there's some really, really Chinese crappy ones that are actually like a
nylon core.
Yeah.
They don't hold their shape when you bend them. They're scary to smoke. It's like inhaling plastic.
Anything's putting heat to that, any kind of a dangerous vapor that might be coming up. I don't trust China for that. So, but we're going to just throw this in here just to show you how good the product does work. We're just going to toss the screen in there anyways. Now you got our bowl. We're going to throw that in there, and we're going to move on. Now, this is a Pyrex color changing little steamroller or whatever. We call them torpedoes here. We sell these here. And usually, I mean, you go on here a little bit and use the wood. I don't feel comfortable doing that too much. I prefer the pipe cleaner. This I know isn't going to mess anything up. Kind of get that in there and just kind of a couple little wiggles just to kind of get in there. And that's all you got to do. Or if you're in your kitchen sink, I suggest just running hot water through anything too. That helps get a little bit of the stuff out of there.
And keeps your solution from gunking up also, making it cleaner when you reuse it.
It'll make it go a little bit longer too, because I mean, I'm always pinching pennies and trying to get the full value out of everything. I don't want to waste anything. So that, we'll just throw that in there, and he's pretty much submerged. You see the air bubbles coming out. Now your spoon style hand pipe, again, it's pretty clumpy in here, so we're going to gingerly just kind of go in here and just kind of go down on it just like that. I'm not pushing it through the hole. I'm just kind of getting all this stuff around the sides, carefully doing it, not pushing too hard. Now I'm going through the hole a little bit, because this is an American made, so the bowl holes and everything on these pipes are way better than anything coming out of China or India. They have such a small hole, they gump up really fast. You probably couldn't even get this through an import piece, but we stay away from that. All our glass that we have that we sell in our retail store is basically made by local glass blowers. Everything's made properly. So now basically we're just gonna, that's all ready to go. And again, I've run this through the sink and blast hot water through here to get, you know, the clumpy stuff out or whatever, just to help give it a little base clean. And then again, now on these, what I do is I always go the bowl end first, and actually we're gonna need some more water. So I put this in first to start to get the air bubbles up so you don't get any air bubbles trapped in here. So the air is gonna come up, and then slowly put it down in here and let it submerge. But we're gonna have to put some more water in here. So we'll be right back with more water. Okay, we're back with a little bit more water for our little demo. Again, I'm just gonna pull this out real quick. Add the water, bring the level up. And now you can see that the steamroller that wasn't submerged before is now totally submerged. So now, again, we're just gonna take the bowl first, put it in here, and just kind of slowly, so it lets the water or the air out and kind of work its way. And you can see the bubbles come out the mouthpiece.
If you drop it in too fast, you can end up trapping air in the larger part of that chamber, and then you'll end up with a water ring, even though the piece was still completely submerged. So taking your time when you're getting a spoon piece into your water source is really important. Make sure there's no bubbles trapped in there.
Right, and actually I'm going to pour a little bit more water in here just to bring the water level up a little more to make sure that everything is totally submerged, because if you do get a water ring on there, you might not be able to, it might not ever come off.
Yeah. So the intention is that we're going to just do this overnight, but you know, stoners will forget stuff and leave things a couple of days, so you want to leave yourself a margin for error. We'll be right back with some more water.
All right, and now we're just going to add a little bit more water to make sure everything's nice and submerged. And then what we would do is we would just take, this is like the Glad throwaway Tupperware bowls, we would just put the lid on this, let that soak overnight. The next day, come back, basically pull everything out, put it in the sink and rinse it with hot water, and it should be clean just like brand new.
So we'll show you what it looks like tomorrow after we've let this guy soak overnight.
Yep, thanks for joining Brian and Ace with Wooden Ship Production. You can go on our website, woodenship3d.com. Come check us out. We're on Etsy, or just go in and just hit our main website if you want. And check us out.
See you soon.
Thank you.